So as they say, another day, another dollar, and another week for us because we survive again there, Shano. Shano Mac with me, Joe the Fan from Just Win Bets Baby. And we are now week 8, my friend, in the NFL. We've survived 7 weeks. Can we go 8?
We're approaching halfway here of the old schedule, at least, right?
Yeah.
There used to be 16 games, so this will be the halfway point. Still in it, still making strides. We're down to 3 still in our league. We need to keep going and keep racking in these wins. But yeah, I think we've been crushing it. So hopefully we keep going on. What's the first game that pops off to you for this week?
Oh, there's no question about it. It's going to be the Chiefs Skins. I mean, because the Skins are with their 0-8 traveling to KC. I really don't see it. I mean, huge spread, but I hope I don't jinx us. And then, because people are going to say, wow, you'd pick KC to beat your own team, and then your own team wins by a miracle.
Yeah, I would think it would take a miracle after we saw last week.
Yeah.
Jaden's already been rolled out, so Mariota's playing.
Yeah.
I think the line moved another point or two after that. No,
that line went up like the stock market the other day.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So I think that's pretty much a guarantee that the Kansas City's going to be. I don't see how we could beat them because with Mariota, the Kansas City's got a good defense. Spagnuolo can coach up a defense and make a good plan. And with Mariota, I just think I envision him just stacking the box and daring him to beat us with his arm, which he can do at times, but he can't do it consistently enough. That's why he pretty much isn't a starter anymore. He's a great backup, great back.
Absolutely,
Mariota.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I think that's a great pick.
The
other ones I don't mind is Philly is playing the Giants at home in Philly.
Right.
The Giants beat them in New York, so I think they want some revenge. And they look the Eagles looked really good coming off the bye week this past weekend. And then the other one is Buffalo is coming off a bye playing the Panthers. That's not a bad one either, I don't think.
I don't mind Tampa. We haven't used Tampa yet. Tampa's pissed. Now they lost Mike Evans, but I mean, I think Tampa's pissed.
Yeah, and they're playing Saints.
Yeah, in New Orleans.
In New Orleans, which they're a little bit tougher in New Orleans, but it's not like it's still the Saints. They're still not good.
Right.
That's not bad either. If I had to pick one for this week, though, it's hard to go against that KC thing because I think that's a lock. Producer
Mark has been, his team has been on fire, and he's happy. He's super happy, Producer Mark. So,
they're starting to get healthy too because like Rashee Rice just came back. They eased him in last week. I think he played about 50 or 60% of the snaps. So he'll be back, and he's got speed, and our defense has no speed. So, take the over on whatever his rush receiving yards is too.
Yeah, Xavier Worthy's back, has been back, but recently Hollywood Jones, etc. The list goes on, and Kelsey's starting to, since the Skins can't cover a tight end, I mean, might as well throw to Kelsey. That might be a hint on the prop bets there.
Yeah,
just saying.
Based on some of these spreads I'm seeing for this week, a couple of my bets might be some prop bets.
Yeah, exactly. I was looking over some over-unders. I don't want to, I don't want to ruin that 5-1-5-1. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. We got to keep that up. That's been great.
Exactly.
Great.
And real quick, 6-0 for me in soccer.
Big news. Did you tweet that out? You should tweet that out if you haven't yet.
I think they made the video for the midweek, and I think it already tweeted it out. So gotta look. I gotta see. And then the EPL. I think the English Premier League has already been out, but went 3-0 before the break, and then 0-3. I messed up on the math. Whoops. So I figured it out. I was like, whoops, wrong formula. And then I think La Liga's coming back. But anyway, back to football. American football, I should say. So the good news is there's no overseas game.
Right.
Across the pond kind of thing, games. That doesn't happen until later in November. And then we play, of course, in Madrid, again, across the pond. But, I'm going to go with, my vote would be the Chiefs.
I think of the Chiefs as well too. I can't envision the Skins beating them. I just can't.
No.
And it sucks. I'm a Skins fan, and it sucks to say that, but I can't picture it. I think my vote's the Chiefs too. Let's go for the sure thing here.
Now, I will say this: Matt's picks, and of course, P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way has already picked before us getting on the air. So I think once you're locked in, you're locked in. I don't know how the commissioner should have mentioned something, but I will say what Matt's picks already. He picked KC last week.
That's right.
It'll be interesting to see what he does this upcoming week. So Matt's pick, as a reminder, it was Denver, Baltimore, Buffalo, Detroit, Dallas, Green Bay, and KC. He still has some out there. What I'm concerned is Mr. Finding Nemo, which he's got a pretty good thing like us. He's got Denver, Cardinals, Seattle, Detroit, Indy, Pittsburgh, New England, like we did last week. So I'm assuming he's taking KC.
If I had to guess, he's probably taking KC.
Yeah.
Listen to those picks.
But nobody's taken Tampa Bay yet. And no one has taken no one has taken Philadelphia yet.
Yeah, Phillies. I don't think Philly's a bad one this week either. That's what I said. But the Giants are frisky,
right?
So that you never know with them. But Phillies, I think they're mad. And they finally started throwing the ball to AJ Brown. He had like 180 yards or something like that last week. I was like, good God. Like, why haven't they been doing that all year? Exactly. Philly's got some future plays here that are pretty good, but it's not for a couple weeks from now. Right. So like they have Green Bay coming up soon, which is that's a tough one. Detroit, that's a tough one. But then after that, they got the Cowboys. I think they'll beat the Cowboys. They got the Bears. They should beat the Bears, and then they got the Raiders. I think they'll definitely beat the Raiders.
Right.
So they got a couple good ones coming up. KC's got a pretty easy schedule too coming up. Outside of next week, they got Buffalo after us. Maybe that's the way we beat them. They look forward and look ahead to Buffalo.
Yeah,
that's the only way. That's the only way I can see them beat. The Skins beating them.
I did take the liberty to look at the future being the draft kicks. So if the season ended today, we're the 11th seed overall, or the 11th pick overall. So see what happens there.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I also saw we have an 11% chance of making playoffs.
Yeah,
11%.
Yeah,
never say never.
Never say never, but yeah, it's slim to none. It's slim walked out the door. Lots covering here. We've got some hockey, NBA stuff that we see. The Bullets are playing, I believe, right now against Milwaukee. And then we have MLS. This is the first game, and there's a wild card. So it's a single elimination here. So they've got Chicago Fire at home hosting the Orlando soccer club there. And then, of course, later tonight, it's Portland Timbers, which I'm really looking forward to the Portland Timbers. They're going to be hosting the Real Salt Lake. So I would suggest the Portland Timbers, probably a 2-1 win over that. If you guys want to put a little pizza on that, but we'll see what happens. But I think definitely both teams will score. I know that for a fact. It'll be over 2.5 goals on that Portland game. On the Chicago game, probably over 2.5 goals, but that's not being listed. So I would lean Chicago, but who knows? You can parlay it. You can always parlay it. But anyway,
Chicago Fire.
Chicago Fire. Speaking on fire, let's go to our pick'ems. Let me get my specs. We'll be ready to go. So we have, of course, week numero ocho, the ocho, and we're going to talk about this Thursday's game, which is the Minnesota Vikings traveling. That's your Carson Wentz, your boy, traveling to the Chargers.
So Carson Wentz last week had the full Carson Wentz experience.
Exactly.
He had like two drives that looked really good, and then he had two picks that looked like, where the hell was he throwing the ball?
Exactly.
I was like, that's the full Carson Wentz experience there.
Yep. And he sides arms it sometimes. He locks the receiver. There's stuff that just, I don't know. Bob Uecker would be super happy. Just missed it. Just a bit outside. He throws it all over the place. And I'm like, where are you throwing to, guy? I don't even know.
Yeah.
So we'll go with the first game, of course. It is the Chargers hosting the Minnesota Vikings. Where are we leaning there?
Honestly, I think this game's gonna be closer than it thinks. I think that what it's Chargers favored by 3.5. Right? Isn't it? The Chargers
Yeah.
are minus 3.5. I think the
Yep.
Vikings could probably cover that. I think they could. I think they lose by 3. Vikings have a good defense. They stay in most games.
Right.
I mean, even the games they've lost lately, they've all been close. And the Chargers are so beat up, but I think the Chargers still beat them.
Okay, so we're going to remember this is straight pick'ems here. So we're going to go Chargers to win. Miami travel to Atlanta. Atlanta's been on pretty good.
Yeah, I would take Miami. Looks like it's a dumpster fire right now.
Yeah,
they look like straight this chaos.
Speaking of dumpster fire, of course, Toilet Bowl 3. The Jets travel to Cincy.
Hey, Cincy didn't look bad with Joe Flacco in there.
Flacco, yeah, I know.
He didn't look bad.
Yeah, that would have been a good survivor pick.
They beat the Steelers. I mean, that they were moving the ball better than they were with Browning. That's for sure.
That would have been a couple Weibos right there if we took Cincinnati as our survivor pick.
That would definitely take some Weibos.
That's rolling the big dice.
Yeah,
big dice.
I think Bengals beat them. I think Jets are still going to be defeated. No, unwins 2-0 wins.
Cleveland travels to New England. And we're going to go with I hit the wrong button there. We're going to go with Philly over the Giants.
Yeah, Philly over Giants.
See, this scares me. Buffalo at Carolina. There's got to be an upset.
The Buffalo's coming off a bye. Whatever that's worth.
It's true.
So and Buffalo was struggling before the bye too. Remember, they lost the 2 games.
That's right. The they lost to Atlanta.
So they lost the 2 games. Yeah. Yep. They lost to the Patriots in Atlanta back to back, and then they had the bye.
Right.
So I don't think they're going to lose to the Panthers there. I think that they're trying to right the ship there, because, I mean, if they don't, they're going to be slipping away with that division because the Patriots are right there with them. Yeah. So I think Buffalo wins. Coming off a bye after those 2 losses, if they were going into the bye and they were undefeated still, and then they have KC the week after, I could see maybe a trap game there where they're looking forward to KC. But with those 2 losses leading up to the bye, I don't see that happening here. I would go Buffalo.
Speaking of trap game, we might have to do some alt bet lines later, but
yeah.
Chicago at Baltimore.
Is Lamar coming back yet or no? I thought he was questionable still.
Yeah, I don't even think so. I don't know.
I thought he was still questionable. I think he was limited in practice today, is what I think I saw.
It's at Baltimore. I mean, can they afford another loss? Like, if you lose to Chicago, Baltimore will burn that city to the ground.
Yeah, because Baltimore's coming off the bye week too.
Yeah.
What Baltimore has going for it is that Chicago's got the worst rush defense, and so as long as Derrick Henry doesn't fumble the ball, that's pretty good for them, right?
Right.
Buffalo's got a pretty easy schedule coming up. Baltimore need to turn it around though, because right now they're in last place in their division tied with the Browns, right? Or the Browns are actually a better record than them.
Right.
So
I wonder what their division is it 2-1 plus 158 maybe
to win it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure what it is.
We're gonna have to have producer Mark look into that one. All right, so let's go Baltimore on that one.
I'd go Baltimore.
Okay. San Francisco at Houston.
That one's tough to me.
That's a good game, though.
It's in Houston.
Yeah.
It's in Houston.
Yeah.
Houston, even the record's not great, but every game is close. San Fran, I don't know how they're 5-2 because they have. We talked about this last night. So many injuries. They have injuries everywhere, but still, they're still winning somehow.
Yeah.
That's a tough one to me. I don't know. What do you think?
I like Salah's defense.
Yeah.
It can go either way though, but yeah.
You want to go Niners?
I'll go Niners.
Niners. Yeah, that's a tough game to pick for the bets this weekend for sure. But yeah. I hope you lost. I lost you. You're muted.
I muted my chin. I think hit it there. Tampa's pissed.
Oh, Tampa? Yeah, I would take Tampa.
All right.
The only thing that scares you about Tampa is they have some injuries starting to pile up. Abuka, their stud rookie receiver, he's a little banged up, and then they lost Mike Evans. Yeah, he's gone for a long time too, isn't he?
Yeah, collarbone.
Yeah, he broke his collarbone.
That could be for the season.
Yeah, so he's probably out unless they make the playoffs, I'm guessing, and then he may be able to
yeah. I don't know how bad. I mean, that's usually 8 weeks, 10 weeks minimum.
Yeah, that's
going to rehab.
I heard somebody talking about it too. That snaps his whatever it is. He's had 10 or 11 straight seasons of 1,000 yards receiving, so that snaps that right away because he's not going to come. He's not going to come back enough time to do it. So that kind of sucks for him because I think he was like one season away from tying Jerry Rice or something like that.
Yeah,
for the most 1,000 yards receiving.
We talked about that a long time ago in a video.
Yeah,
a long time ago.
Yep. So he only needed one more year, I think, and then so that sucks for him. He's getting up there in age, so
yep,
it's gonna be tough if he will ever get there or not. But he's always been Mr. Consistent. Like I never saw him as like the best receiver in the world, but he's always there, always consistent, big target. So he's a big, good red zone threat. I always liked Mike Evans.
Dallas travels to Denver.
I'd go Denver.
Okay.
I think Denver's defense is the best defense the Cowboys have seen so far, and playing in Denver is a different animal.
Yeah. Throw me the idle Indy. They host Tennessee, so we're going to go Indy there.
Indy for sure.
Sunday night is Green Bay at Pittsburgh.
Green Bay at Pittsburgh. I think that's a tough one there too. Sunday night football. Packers are favored by 3.5. Vegas says. Packers, they look good some weeks. Other weeks they look like not that great.
Yeah.
And the Steelers, they don't look like they've never been blowing any teams out.
No.
But they're what, 4-2? So it's not like they're bad. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm gonna go
Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
And then of course KC.
KC for sure.
Yeah. What's the tiebreaker here? So we got Washington at KC. What are we scoring? 17, 20?
Just for a point of reference, like I always say, Vegas has the over-under set at 46.5.
That's over. That's an over for sure.
KC, they're going to score at least 30 on us. Our defense can't stop anything.
31-20?
Right? 30. They got a good defense, man. Do you think Mariota's going to put up 20 on them?
Maybe.
Yeah, let's say 32-20.
32-20.
32-20.
Right. Pittsburgh, Green Bay.
Pittsburgh, Green Bay. That over under Vegas has set at 44.5.
That might go over as well.
44.5. Let's see here.
Maybe a lot of overs this week, my friends.
Offense. They're both averaging around 26, 25 points a game. Both defenses are giving up about Pittsburgh's giving up about 23 points a game. Packers giving them about 20 points a game. What do you think? 24-17, 24-21?
Yeah, I was thinking 24-20. 24-20. Okay.
24-20?
Yep. Who scores the most points? Gotta be KC.
It's probably KC, or maybe the Colts because they're playing the Titans.
Yeah,
one of those two.
I'll do the Colts.
It's going to be one of those two. It's going to be Colts or KC. One of the two.
Who has the fewest points this week? Jets, because they've only scored like 11.
Jets. Oh, do you know? I saw this on X earlier today. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. But I responded to it, so I saw it. But they had each team how many touchdowns they scored.
Yeah.
The Titans have only scored 7 touchdowns this whole year so far. They're by far the worst. 7 touchdowns. That's it. The Jets aren't much better. They have 12. 12 throughout this whole season so far. But the Jets are playing the Bengals defense too, so I don't know if I would put the Jets. They might be able to move the ball on them.
Right.
I could see the Niners-Texans game being very low scoring for both teams. Both of them got pretty good defenses.
Sure.
I could see the Falcons shutting down the Dolphins. The Dolphins kind of look like they're checked out.
And I can see New
point.
Orleans not scoring that many points either.
Yeah, I could see that too. Cowboys will score some. The Broncos, I think, will keep them mostly in check, but they'll still score. That's too big. Yeah. What do you think? Titans?
We can get Titans, but what else? The other one I saw. I said the. Oh yeah, I was mentioning the Jets.
I wouldn't pick the Jets because like the Bengals.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, you're right.
The Bengals defense isn't good. Yeah. I think the Bengals will win, but their defense isn't good.
Yeah, you're right. Tennessee.
I would go Tennessee. Tennessee.
We're locking it in, boys. All right, so let's recap here for our pick'ems, and we'll get to our survivor in just a second. We've got the Chargers on Thursday night, so these are straight pick'em guys. Okay, Chargers, Atlanta Falcons, Cincinnati, New England Patriots, Philadelphia Eagles, Buffalo Bills, the Ravens of Baltimore, San Francisco 49ers, Tampa Bay Bucks, Denver Broncos, Indy Colts, Pittsburgh Steelers, KC Chiefs. Yeah. And our survivor pick, of course, is going to be KC.
Kansas City.
Yeah. Not a fan of the barbecue, of the sauce. It's the sauce. They make good, but sauce. I'm a Carolina guy. I'm a Carolina sauce guy.
I'll take all barbecue. And anybody wants to send me some barbecue, send it my way.
Of course. And you know what they need to do? I know we don't talk like politics or anything, and I'm not trying to, but of course he's doing like the ballroom downtown. Mm-hmm. He's like, you know what they need? A few like pits outside.
Smoker pits?
Yeah. Oh, I'd be there in a second. Yeah. I'm showing up. Oh my God.
It's like the few times I've been to Dallas, or I've been to Dallas a couple times, and I've been to Austin a couple times in Texas.
Right.
Everywhere you go in Texas, you smell like that brisket smell that they're smoking, and it's like, oh my God, I need to like just move down here because it's just nothing but like smoked meats all the time. It's like all I had down there.
Right.
So good.
I smoke, but I mean I've got a smoker.
Yeah.
But I've never done a brisket. Always done the St. Louis. Mm-hmm. They were cheap at Costco. You always go to or whatever, Price Club, Costco, whatever the hell it's called. And get there. And the thing is, you gotta every 40. For me, it's every 45 minutes. I got my special spray bottle so it doesn't dry up.
Yeah.
So you do that for 6 hours, and then you pull it off. Some pull the the ribs off the smoker, and then put it in the foil. A little brown sugar, some mustard, a little bit of mayo. I'm just saying. And then you put it like another. Then I do another 90 minutes maybe.
Yeah. I got a smoker too, and I've done a brisket. I've done a couple briskets, and brisket's tough because it takes a long time. I mean, it takes a long time if you do a full brisket.
Are you a pellet guy?
No, I got straight wood chip. Yeah,
I'm wood chip boy.
Yeah, I got straight wood. I've heard the pellet ones are nice. I heard that they keep the temperature really pretty even.
Yeah,
but I never used it before.
On my side door, I got to open it. I got to close it. Open it.
Yeah, I got these little vents I got to play with every once in a while.
Exactly.
Get the temperature the right way.
But I've got my two thermostats right on the smoker. Because it came with one. I'm like, no, you need a second one.
Yep.
Definitely need a second one. But yeah.
Every year for Thanksgiving, I smoke a turkey.
Full size turkey. So do you have an eggshell one?
No.
Okay, no. I don't have that.
No. Mine's just like a box, smoker box. But it's Yeah, but every year for Thanksgiving I do a turkey, and then I do a lot of pork butts, like pulled pork. I love pulled pork.
I love pulled pork.
That goes back to my Carolina roots there.
Yeah. But if you when you do the ribs, if it just easily peels off the bone, it's good. You're money. It's money.
Yep.
So might have to do some smoking. I love doing it in the winter.
Yeah.
I use apple. I use steak. I mean a little bit, but I'm more of an apple guy.
I do for pork. I usually do apple mixed with. I put a little bit of hickory in just to get a little
hickory,
bit more.
Yeah.
I usually do like a mix of the two, like mostly apple, but a little bit of hickory to get like a little bit of that more smoke flavor into it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
the wife gets on me because I smell like, of course, with all smoke from the smoker. It's like I got to use the bathroom or not. No, take a shower. Once you're done, man, you take a shower.
Yeah,
you have to. You have to. You might leave it in the oven for a little bit, just for a couple, maybe for 20 minutes, and then just go just to kind of put on low, just to keep them warm.
Yep.
Yeah. Now I'm hungry.
Totally.
Now I am hungry. All right, folks. So that's it. That's our picks. We're going with the survivor pick as we enter week 8 in the NFL. We're going with the Kansas City Chiefs to beat our beloved Washington Skins. Guys, if you have any questions or any comments, please don't hesitate to leave that in the comment area. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Really helps the channel out, guys. We really do enjoy giving out our free stuff. We're not charging anybody. It's pretty much a hobby. I mean, I love doing this with my friend here and with the others guys. The Wise Man, Ayo Johnny. The list goes on and on. But we'll continue to do that. More soccer picks coming out. They just released the EPL for the new match day 9, I believe. So many match days, Shane, I don't even remember. We're gonna have some La Liga one. I'll do one in Spanish. A couple people reached out to me, so I'll do one in Spanish. I think we have a Serie A that we're gonna have to do. A couple other things. We'll do a little bit more lower leagues. And don't forget, we'll have, of course, a little bit more detail in the MLS playoffs starting next week. So we just have to finish the wild card. That's what they're doing right now. It's single elimination with those 2 games tonight. And then this weekend we'll start the best out of 3 in the MLS. So
best out of 3 for soccer seems like a lot.
I know. Well, the thing doesn't even finish till like December. I'm like, holy cow, dude. Like it starts in like February and it goes to December. Like
it's a long season.
It's a long season.
And ending in the like snow on the ground sometimes.
Yeah, I mean you've got a couple international breaks or breaks here and there to do a Leagues Cup, with Liga MX and all. I mean it's fantastic, but then next year you got to think about World Cup and I'm like, how are you going to do all that? It's just soccer it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yep.
I like the English version, the England version, because they go from I think August, somewhere in it varies. So August all the way to May, and that happens all through the England. So it's just like a regular season to us, or like a baseball season. You know what I mean? But it's for the US, it's crazy, like all the way through. I'm like, holy cow, need a break, man, need a break. Anyway, guys, we're gonna
forget UFC this weekend too.
Those
coming out
thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me there, Shayna.
But we can probably record those tomorrow night if you want.
Yeah, we're gonna record that tomorrow
because the fights are going early Saturday. Remember, so
right,
not a Saturday night fights.
Right now, real quick, how does that work in regards to the weigh-ins? Like, do they do it early because they're not doing it
They still do it 24 hours before, whatever it is. So
okay, so that's got to be Friday morning.
Yeah, they'll be doing it Friday morning here, our time. Friday morning, our time.
Our time, right?
Right. It'll be whatever the usual time, like over there, like Friday evening, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be like Friday morning here, so you can watch it at like 10 a.m. or whatever when they're doing it. But yeah, but they have to do it 24 hours before because so many people cut weight, and especially water weight. They cut all that water weight. They have to be able to rehydrate before the fight.
Sure.
So, but yeah, they'll be on there. I'm looking forward to the heavyweight fight. Like I keep saying, I can't wait to see Aspinall finally fight again. That guy is incredible.
Yeah. We'll be covering that, and we'll get that out to you. The guys at the studio sent me the like a preview of the posters. They do a hell of a job too. They do a great job. They everything they've done when they post all our stuff, they do a great job, and really appreciate everybody who does all of our stuff. Cuts the shorts. They cut all this. It's crazy, man. They're the behind the scene guys, so we couldn't do it without them. But anyway, so if you could, subscribe for free, hit that thumbs up for those guys, especially. We would really, truly appreciate it. We'll have more content, more hockey picks later this week there, Shana.
Yeah, I'm looking at the games tomorrow. I really didn't like any of the ones today.
Right.
They were a little too close to call for my taste.
Right.
So I was like, I'm gonna stay away from today's picks. The one I kind of liked was the Red Wings are playing Buffalo Sabres right now.
Yeah.
And the Red Wings, they're actually hot. It's surprising a lot of people. They're 5-1 right now.
Yeah, that's the wise man's team.
Yeah, they're surprised because like last year they were garbage, like straight trash.
Yeah.
So like they've turned it around so far. So I was leaning that one money line because they were actually plus money. They were plus 100, even money. So, but right now they're leading 1-0. But the other games they were like
Yeah.
It was a little bit. I didn't really care for the odds, at least for the ones I like to win. So I was like, I'm gonna stay away for that today.
Sabres look terrible.
Yeah, Sabres have a lot of injuries too. So they're a young team. Once they get everybody back, and there's only 3 games today. Tomorrow there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games to choose from. So 12 games to choose from tomorrow. So I can definitely find a couple that'll be good.
Jeez. Whoever the commissioner is, you got to split that up, man. I mean, holy cow, guy.
Yeah, 3 today.
What are you, the WNBA?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yep. And then don't forget the World Series started on Friday. So a lot to do.
Yeah.
A lot to do. We'll be back tomorrow for the UFC. Because we'll get those picks out to you. And then, of course, Friday night, Shano, we've got our NFL picks, which is going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, NFL's going to be tough. And then we got college as well with Wiseman.
Yeah. So we have week 9 for college. I'm going to start studying soon. So look at the numbers, see how those work. Look out. So, and then we'll get some more soccer picks out to you guys. I appreciate the comments and the support. We'll be back soon. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time. See ya.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.